Hickok 45 here with one of my favorite 1911s. And you know what that means? I must be a member of a cult. Yeah, man. I'm a cultist. Yeah, I'm a cult. Definitely a member of the 1911 cult. And you probably didn't even know about that, did you? I drink the Kool-Aid. I just got back from Guyana. Yeah, most of you won't get that joke, right? You don't get any of my jokes. Let's go up to a shooting table and prove that I am a bona fide member of the cult, the 1911 cult. Now, I didn't bring them all out, but I brought out a few, just some samplings here of 1911s, just to prove that I'm legitimate. I am a member, and some of you are as well. Yep, we are cult members. Some of us didn't even know it. Yeah, you know where I learned it? Oh, just kind of scrolling through or scanning through comments on videos. Yeah, people who like the 1911, extol its virtues, are members of the 1911 cult. It's, I guess, a little bit like a Glock fanboy, maybe. I don't know. Sounds like it's more serious and more organized. It's an actual cult. So I'm kind of proud to be a member of some cult, because I don't think I've ever been a member of a cult. I missed all the good ones, you know. So here I am, 1911 cult. And I thought we'd talk about this a little bit, have a little fun with it, because many of you are a member of the same cult. So let me thank the people that help us, like Gallery of Guns, Davidson's Gallery of Guns. They have all kinds of great cult 1911s. And they have a guaranteed lifetime replacement on firearms you purchase there. Silencer Central, you've seen those banished suppressors here lately, quite a few of them. Appreciate their help. And the Sonoran Desert Institute, sdi.edu. Get yourself some distance learning and drone technology, firearms technology, you name it. So, yep, you're looking at some pretty ones. And so there's no need for me to deny I am a member of the cult, right? So what makes someone a member of the cult? Well, before I answer that, I'm going to shoot this thing again. Because you know what? When you're a member of a cult, you are particularly dedicated. I'm a dedicated cult member, no doubt about it. See that target? Yeah. Oh boy. I live up to it. Yeah, man, I like to earn my membership and keep it up to date. I've got a license in my pocket. It says official 1911 cult, C-U-L-T, member. You can be a cult member with a Kimber or the Nighthawk Custom, or with a Colt, C-O-L-T, right? So what is the deal here? Well, I'm just picking on some people, I guess. Why do certain types of firearms get us labeled as cult members? You know, what about that? Why is it that some people are considered a Glock fanboy or a 1911 cult member? What are some others? You name them. You probably know of some others I'm not thinking about. Well, I tell you, it might turn some people against 1911s or Glocks, or, you know, whatever we're talking about. But there's some psychology about this, isn't there? I need to share with you. Who is it in any area of endeavor that you hear from first, and they're usually the loudest? They're those wackos on the fringe, aren't they? They're the people who are extreme. They are maybe kind of a cult member of some sort. And they might be very, very small in number, right? So it comes with everything, comes with the territory. And you find them obnoxious. I find them obnoxious. Almost everybody maybe finds them a little bit obnoxious, because they just cannot stop selling 1911s or Glocks or whatever it is. They don't want to hear about anything else. Well, that's kind of what gets you that label, right? And then on top of that, when you post it on the internet, and big bold words for everybody to see, it kind of taints other 1911 owners, right? Because here's the rub. There's a difference between a 1911 Colt member, Colt, C-U-L-T member, and just a shooting enthusiast, someone who enjoys a 1911. There's a vast difference, right? It's just like with, if you based your ideas, all of your ideas about religion on TV evangelists that you run into on late night, whatever, TV, some cable channel. And if you like, wow, yeah, okay, that's what religion's about. Well, maybe, maybe not, right? And so what we're doing often is we're looking at the extremists, the fringe extremists, and judging everybody. You know, that's what happens. Believe me, there are, should I say millions, probably, yeah, millions of 1911 owners who are not cult members. They're not even cultish. They don't even exhibit any cultish behavior. I don't, do I? No, they're just a firearm they're fun to shoot. They have great triggers. They feel great in the hand. And, you know, boy, you just feel like you want to go to a shooting match when you pick up one that just has a nice beaver tail and a nice trigger like this one. And I have some others like that. I mean, this Guardian feels great with the beaver tail. It has a nice trigger. I can hit pretty well with it. Or this Ed Brown Cobra Carry. They're just nice firearms to shoot. Just like a good old-fashioned single-action revolver or something. They're just fun to shoot, and they've been around a long time. There's a lot of history involved with some of them, like this one. This one is made in 1918, used in World War I, World War II, and who knows where else. Yeah, Colt 1911. So it's also fun to shoot. And it has all kinds of historical significance attached to that, right? So, doesn't make me a cult member. It just makes me appreciate history, or just indicates that I appreciate history like many of you. And many of you have these USGI 1911s, and you probably prize them pretty highly, even though you're probably not a 1911 Colt member. So I guess I've overdone it, right? And before I let you out of here, out of my insane environment, let me thank Alabama Holster. They make the best little Kydex holsters. They even make holsters for 1911s. Maybe they're a part of the Colt, right? This happens to be a revolver model, but they make them for 1911s. I have one, and all kinds of great holsters. Appreciate their support of the channel. So, can I shoot it one more time before I make you leave? Let's just prove again I'm a cult member. I could shoot them all, but I won't get them all dirty. This is why some of us are accused of maybe being in a cult. Now, hopefully I don't overdo it. I don't spend time in videos or out of videos ranting about how this is the greatest gun that was ever made and it's what everybody should be carrying, hunting with, target shooting with, you know. That does begin to sound a little bit like a cult member, right? If you're that extreme. What I think about them is what probably most gun collectors and shooters with a little bit of common sense think about them is we think they're an interesting part of history. We really like to honor John Browning. Yeah, I mean, what an invention he came up with. It's still relevant, used in competition and shooting ranges everywhere. Just a lot of fun to shoot. They're just great guns. So we just appreciate them. We don't even necessarily use them for self-defense, carry them for self-defense, but we have maybe several of them in our safes and thoroughly enjoy bringing them out and doing this with them. Launching bullets, especially 230 grain slugs, like it, especially if you see a Bigfoot standing in your woods. Yeah. Or a gong hiding over on the hill. Yeah. Yeah, man, they're great shooters. Yeah, they're just a lot of fun. And again, you don't have to be a Colt member. Just be careful of what you see in comments or on Facebook or anywhere on social media or the internet. Just because somebody enjoys shooting one doesn't mean they're a member of the cult, does it? Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.